What's going on, everyone? Rage Monster here with another Division 2 video. Today's video is the fastest way to level up to level 30. Before we get started, guys, if you're a fan of this content and you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload new videos. So let's get started, guys. The first tip I'm going to give you is probably one of the most obvious ones, but it needs to be said. Do the main story first. It's going to give you the largest jumps in XP, and it's going to push you along the fastest. Now, you will hit a wall once you get to about level 18, and then every couple levels after that, and that's when you'll want to do some side missions and control points and projects. Okay, that's going to lead into tip number 2. Do control points and projects. Control points, not only are they going to give you a good amount of XP, but they're going to unlock fast travel points, which is going to be very beneficial when it comes to how you traverse the map. Now, projects are especially good because they give you bounties, which are going to drop good loot, and they sometimes give you weapons and blueprints for weapons and mods. So do these next. Helps out a lot. If you do a project and a project gives you 35,000 XP and then the bounty gives you 49, that's a huge jump. That's almost like completing a story mission. So make sure to complete projects and control points. Tip number 3. Don't worry about focusing on builds in the early game. I know you want to be a DPS monster and an absolute tank, but save that for the end game, okay? You want to try to keep your gear level close to your character level. If not, the enemies are going to absolutely destroy you. Trust me, I had it happen to me. I was trying to hold on to some crit gear that had a lot of high crit chance and high crit damage and damage to elites, but it was level 11, I'm level 16. It didn't have much armor on it, and I was getting wrecked, so I had to let it go, and it was for the best. So do not worry about it as much, just worry about getting the best gear that you can. Tip number 4. Dismantle your armor, don't sell it. Some people may not fully agree with this, but you're going to earn credits through doing every activity, through missions, control points, everything. So don't worry about selling everything to get credits. There's not enough items in the store that are worth purchasing. Trust me, okay? You're gonna want to keep dismantle so you can get materials for crafting. Now, once you get max materials, if you want to sell some stuff, go right ahead, but don't waste your time selling everything. You're not going to need those credits as much as you're going to need the crafting material. Trust me on that. Alright, guys, so finally, the final tip I will give you is play with others. Do matchmaking, or if you have friends, play with friends, especially if they're close level to you. Why? Because it's going to make the levels go by faster, because you're going to have more people playing. So if you get knocked down, instead of being solo, you get knocked down, you have to respawn, you're wasting time. You have someone that can get you up, and it's going to be a lot easier to kill the enemies. Not only that, but you can share loot. So if they get items that they don't need but you do, you can always share, or vice versa. It's a win-win. It's the best way to play, in my opinion. These games are fun solo, but it's a whole different experience when you're playing with others, especially if it's one of your friends. Alright, guys, so that's gonna do it. This quick little video on the fastest ways and best tips to level up to level 30 in Division 2. I hope these tips help you out. If they did, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.